We're attempting to give this bathroom a dream makeover. And to save a bunch of money, we're doing the majority of work ourselves. This week, we plan to make some of the biggest changes yet by spraying on the new wall color and installing this gorgeous wallpaper. But little did we know that we would have to navigate over 12 different people working in our house, one of the biggest floods our neighborhood's ever seen. That's a car that's gotten stuck. And some really bad news. We need to pack a bag. We've got to get whatever clothes we need for the entire week. So join me and my incredibly talented wife for the adventure as we attempt to renovate a bathroom without losing our minds. I until we prepared for this.
All right, now that I have my paint color decided, the next thing I need to do is sand the texture on the top portion of the walls. And I wanna go ahead and do that now because I need to vacuum and wipe everything down anyway. And obviously this is gonna make a big mess. I am going to duct tape my shop vac to my orbital sander just to help control some of the dust, but that's not a perfect solution. But like I said, I need to vacuum anyway, so now's a good time to do this before I actually start masking everything off for paint. Once I had my sander and shop vac all ready to go, I got to work, and even with 60 grit sandpaper, this was still an incredible arm workout. It's hard to see this on camera, but these walls are quite textured, and my goal in this process is to get everything nice and smooth so that my wallpaper will adhere properly.
All right, so while Andrea is inside getting ready for paint, she's sending me on a run to get the actual paint. So I'm gonna go grab a couple gallons, and we're doing like we normally do, and that's double duties. All right, so we're gonna make this thing happen. We're running a little bit low on time. Just got a fantastic idea. Pop the sunroof! I've got to make it there by 5. I only have a few more minutes. Let's hit it! And we've made it with 7 minutes to spare! Woo! Yeah! BMX? This ain't no BMX. I'll show you what BMX is. All right, so we got the paint, but they did not have a paint suit with a hood, which is really important when you're painting ceilings. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to take
a Lowe's trip.
Here we are.
A Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip.
Sometimes I need a little extra time to find my bearings in Lowe's, but eventually I get there. Paint suit. Oh, paint aisle. Yes, paint aisle. Meanwhile, Andrea was tackling her own set of tasks.
All right, I need to vacuum, but I just realized my shop vac is not working very well because it is so full and the filter is so clogged. So I need to go get another filter. But Dean is gone getting paint. And so, since I can't clean up yet and vacuum, I'm gonna go ahead and tape this edge of my tile, and then I'll come back with like another piece of tape and plastic. I'm gonna need more tape too, but I'm gonna do that and he should be back before I finish. So, just trying to keep moving. Anytime Dean goes out and leaves the camera with me, I'm reminded just how much my camera skills are lacking. Whoops. Something just happened to the camera.
And finally, after getting everything Andrea requested, I was ready to head back home.
Made it. All right. It's getting dark, so the lighting is really awesome. I had to pause because I realized our shop vac was so clogged and full and the filter was so caked with dust. It was so bad that it was barely picking up anything, and it's not good for your vacuum to use like that anyway. So when Dean got back with the paint, I ran to Home Depot to get a new filter for this thing, and there's no way we're gonna have time to start painting tonight. So, or maybe we will. Maybe we'll just paint in the dark. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna start cleaning right now and just vacuum everything, and we'll go from there. The key to a good paint finish is good prep work, and vacuuming up all of the dust is an essential part of that process. All right, it's super dark. I don't have Dean here right now. He is at an event with all the boys. They go there this week. I finished vacuuming and then started bringing my stuff in here to mask it off and figured out that this was the last of my tape. And so I just made the third or fourth trip of the day to Home Depot for tape. I'm gonna go ahead and mask off this window and then I'll move on to masking off the arch with plastic. And once again, my lack of camera skills really became apparent. I don't know how much of that got filmed. The camera stopped. Well, there it is. The shower is all taped off. I don't know how much I got on the film, so there may be nothing, but you get the idea. Really quick, we want to say thanks to Crunch Labs for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't heard of Crunch Labs before, it's a small team of fun-loving design and engineering nerds led by Mark Rober, who also happens to run our family's favorite YouTube channel. Their goal at Crunch Labs is to show kids and kids at heart how to think like an engineer. For the summer, Crunch Labs is hosting Camp Crunch Lab, a supercharged 12-week virtual summer camp where kids get 12 build-it-yourself STEM toys, which means a new one every week, plus access to Mark Rober's videos and weekly challenges that are chock full of the juiciest engineering nuggets, growing kids' brains all summer long. Our kids already get a monthly Crunch Lab subscription box, and it's pretty much their favorite day of the month when those boxes show up at our door, so they are thrilled to be getting a new box every single week for the entire summer. And we as parents love that we're gonna be hearing a lot less whining about how bored they are, plus they're actually getting to exercise those brains of theirs while having a ton of fun.
Asha, how'd you get it to do that?
I'm using the floor.
Our kids are also excited about participating in the ongoing challenges throughout the summer. Mark will assign 6 challenges during camp and choose a winner from submissions posted on social media for each challenge. One lucky winner will get to visit Crunch Labs and be in the final summer video with Mark Rober, which is pretty much our boys' dream come true. Camp Crunch Labs starts in June, so be sure to sign up soon. You can be sure it'll be packed full of tons of juicy engineering nuggets. Go to crunchlabs.com/DIYwife to sign up your kids or your grandkids for Camp Crunch Labs today. The next day, our flooring guy showed up to finish the last little bit of flooring in the bathroom. And of course, another crew showed up right at that same time to get measurements for the new glass shower door. All right, so they actually came and finished the flooring this morning and took the toilet out for us. I couldn't get the plumbing all the way off before, and so we just stuck the hose down into the pipe like that. The good news is now I can paint easily behind the toilet and get that done now, and I can also go ahead and install our baseboards. So I'm gonna measure really quick and then we're gonna go cut these baseboards and we're gonna move fast because we have storms coming in. It's got a little bent.
That board usable?
Yes, it's fine. It's just bent because I didn't have it on a flat surface storing it, but it'll be fine when I nail it to the wall.
And par for the course on this project, as we were outside working, another crew came to work outside as well.
This craziness, man.
There was definitely a lot going on today, but thankfully here outside, they were finishing up this drainage project by pouring and shaping the concrete around the drain. And hopefully this lengthy, messy project will mean no more water leaks in the back of our house.
Once again, I made all of my measurements for the entire room so that I could make all of my cuts in one trip. All right, I got my baseboards cut, but before I install them, I actually want to go ahead and lay paper down. That way the paper will go up under my baseboards and it'll be easy to pull out after I paint, but that'll make masking off the floors a lot easier to go ahead and do that now. Covering the floors was going well until I ran out of my floor cover. Let me go see if I have more. I didn't originally have that much flooring to cover in there because I thought I was going to paint before they finished flooring, but we didn't. It worked out where he came a day early, which is fine. I'm gonna go check the garage. All right, I didn't have any more of the floor covering paper, but I'm gonna use this. I might even double layer this, we'll see. But I'm gonna use my last little piece here in the doorway just because this is thicker and we'll be coming in and out right here. I don't want it, tearing. After I finished masking off the floor, I was ready to start installing the baseboards. All right, time for baseboards. So I didn't miter this corner because I'm gonna have to cut some of these baseboards out when we install the vanity anyway, so I can get it up against the wall. So I knew I didn't need that to be perfect. So if you notice that it's not mitered, that's why.
I didn't notice.
All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and fill all of my nail holes. Thankfully this will dry really fast since they're so small. Then I can clean it up and I'll caulk after that. All right, I've got the baseboards all installed and the nail holes filled. I'm gonna go ahead and go back and sand them lightly, and then I'll be able to wipe everything down and caulk after that. All right, so now I'm ready to wipe the baseboards down.
After sanding and wiping down the baseboards, I was finally ready to start caulking around all of the trim.
That noise, man.
All of the caulking, I was finally ready to get on my paint suit and start painting.
Paint suit with the hood and booties. Good job, babe.
You're welcome.
People always ask me what spray gun I use, and my old one was an old model from Harbor Freight that lasted so long and was so great, and it was like less than 200 bucks. But they don't carry it anymore. This is their newer version. So we're gonna see how it compares. It sure does look nice, and I love that it has wheels because this thing is surprisingly, you know, a little bit heavy. If it works well, I'll leave the link in the description.
After getting my sprayer primed with paint, I was ready to get my mask on and start spraying.
My hose doesn't fit under the door, so I've got to bring the paint sprayer in the bathroom. All right, basically I'm gonna start from the top and work my way down. That just seems like a logical thing to do.
You look like you could be in Star Wars.
And I feel like I could be in Star Wars.
I spent so much time trying to pick a paint color for this space and then prepping everything for the paint that it was really exciting to finally see the color going on the walls.
All right, babe, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Put the paper at the bottom.
Right.
I love the paint sprayer. It is so great.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, link in the description then, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Good job here.
And several minutes later, I was already done with coat number 1.
Look who it is. How was the paint suit?
Great. It gets sweaty. It's hot in there. Oh my goodness. Does it smell strong out here?
No,
Okay. I think it's just in my nose.
it's because I put the paper up.
You did good, babe. You did so good.
Round 2.
Yep. It's taken forever to dry because it is very humid. We're having like a torrential downpour. Someone just tried to drive through the flooded part of our street and their car got swept away. They got out safely, thankfully.
And it's a good thing that we just got the new drainage system finished out back, because this is some of the worst flooding we've seen in a really long time.
You are so cool.
I feel like an astronaut.
The second coat only took a few minutes and everything was looking really good.
Just doing my job.
If you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, then be sure to sign up for my free newsletter where I share tips and advice on how to create a thriving YouTube channel. The newsletter is free. Just click the link in the description below and use my 8 years of YouTube experience to your advantage.
How's that?
It's looking good. I think I might have got it all in 2 coats. It's hard to tell when it's still wet.
After letting the paint dry for a bit, we were ready to go back in the bathroom and get our first peek at the dry paint color.
I want to pull the plastic off of the shower just because I really want to do that, but then I need to take the paint sprayer outside to get it out of the way.
I say this every time, but pulling the masking off after painting feels so much like opening presents on Christmas morning. And this felt especially exciting because I was dying to see this paint color up against the tile. After pulling all of the masking off and getting a good look at the paint color, I was so pleased with the color I chose.
The brown looks, the tile looks so much better now with it painted.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked the tile before, but I mean, like,
That looks insane.
that looks so good.
From there, I was ready to keep cleaning up our paint mess so I could move on to the next part of this project.
Ow! Owie! Stabbing myself in the butt with the door handle. Ow! It looks so good. Oh my gosh, the tile looks so good. It's so pretty.
I let the paint dry thoroughly over the weekend, and then it was time for the next exciting step in this bathroom makeover.
All right, so the next exciting thing in this project is installing wallpaper. This is a peel and stick wallpaper, so it'll be a little bit different than the last couple of times I've wallpapered. I actually prefer pasted wallpaper. I think initially it sounds more intimidating, but every time I have used it, it is so much easier than peel and stick. So I'm hoping this will not be too bad. I also decided I want to go ahead and start with a piece right here because this line is straight, and then I can kind of work my way that way and this way, and I really hope I ordered enough wallpaper.
Yeah, I do too.
I feel like I've been looking forward to this step of the project pretty much since day one, and so getting this first piece of wallpaper up felt extra exciting.
Wax on, wax off, babe.
Once I had the first piece up, I used my wallpaper smoothing tool to get out any bubbles, and then I used my knife to trim away the excess.
Man, it looks so good. I love this wallpaper. I feel like it's so fun for like a little guest bathroom. So I went ahead and opened up my second roll of wallpaper because on the roll I just cut, the way my pattern repeats, the top of my piece is like right here. And so I would have like pretty good amount of waste that I have to trim off. So I was like, I'm gonna try with my second roll to see if it lines up better. And so I think hopefully it'll just, you know, as I go around, I can kind of check where the patterns repeat, like the least amount of waste. Moment of truth, forgot to find out how difficult this peel and stick wallpaper is because now I gotta line up my first, you know, pattern.
Thankfully, I got the second piece up without any problems, and it was feeling really exciting to see my vision come to life.
I'm feeling you.
Oh, I love it.
This next piece presented me with my first real challenge as I had to go around the corner and around one of the light fixtures.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is this?
I don't know, this corner is not fun. Probably partly because our corners probably aren't even straight. Cutting around, I need to cut around the light outlet here.
Thankfully, I was able to get my first really challenging piece installed, and I was that much closer to getting this wallpaper finished.
I did it. Oh my gosh.
One corner piece done, only 3 more to go.
I know. I started to say, well, I think I just did like the hardest piece in the room. And then I was like, nope. These are probably the easy corners because those corners, I got the door and the arch and the window in the arch. Those are gonna be doozies.
along nicely, and I started to get high hopes that I could even finish this before lunchtime. That is, until we were forced to stop progress and go manage a project on the other side of the house.
Now that the new drainage system was complete out back, we were scheduled to start mold remediation inside today, and unfortunately, that led to some unsavory news. If you've been following this channel a while, you know that last year we actually remodeled this entire space and it took about a month. But because of the moisture and mold that was found in this room, much of the work that was done in this room will have to be undone, and they even plan to take out the bookcases and the bench at the bay window. And as if that wasn't enough, we actually had an AC specialist coming to work as well, because during part of the discovery process, they found that some of our AC ducts were caving in on themselves, which would require more work, more mess, and of course, more money. And with everything going on, we actually needed to pause and go pack a bag. So he said that we need to pack a bag because they're gonna be in our closet and it's gonna take them all week. And so we've got to get whatever clothes we need now for the entire week. This is awesome.
I wasn't mentally prepared for this.
Finally, after getting everything settled and a bag packed, we were ready to get back to wallpaper.
How you feeling over there, you know?
The wallpaper's very pretty.
That's good.
I'm gonna focus on that.
Yeah, focus on that.
This is fun. I'm kind of glad we're doing like a job that's not like as messy. If today was paint day, I don't think I could handle that. We already did the painting. That's good. That's good.
To be honest, it's been a bit difficult not to get discouraged about the way things have unfolded over the last few weeks. We're gonna do our best to keep our heads held high and trust that, once again, God has a plan.
From here, I followed the same basic process and continued making my way around the room. Meanwhile, on the other side of the house, mold remediation was in full swing and going well, and they even had cleaners there wiping down every single book and toy from the playroom. And I cannot express enough how thankful I am that we are not doing all of this work ourselves.
All right, we're getting back to the wallpaper now. It's been a crazy day. There's a lot going on, but I'm gonna switch to this side of the room and go around this way because I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna have enough wallpaper.
Babe.
And I really want to get this part in like the arch done. I feel like I'm gonna be just barely short.
And what happens if you're barely short?
And they order more wallpaper.
I knew there was a good chance I was not going to have enough wallpaper, and unfortunately I ran out and had to call it a day early.
Hey Dean,
What's going on there?
I'm out of wallpaper.
That's fantastic.
I'm not even that close, like.
So what does that mean?
I just ordered another roll. That's what that means.
And we'll have to wait how long?
It says a week, or 6 days. Hopefully it's not late. And hopefully it matches okay. It looks really pretty though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
I like it right here where you can see like the paint color and the tile and the wallpaper. Okay, it looks so good. Okay, but I gotta show y'all the mirror. I know I probably already have.
Oh, okay, let's show in the mirror.
Oh my gosh, this thing is so
This is
heavy.
very important
This
that we
is
see
like-
the mirror right now.
This is the single most important thing single most expensive thing I got for the bathroom. But sometimes you just find something and it's like worth it. This is one of those things. Wow, it's so heavy. Oh, look how pretty it looks. Oh my gosh, my arms.
Alright, so a little sneak peek of next week's reveal, huh?
Yeah, hopefully.
Even though I wasn't able to finish all of the wallpaper this week, I am still so thrilled with the progress we made, and I am just in love with this paint color, with the wallpaper, and everything together.
Well, what a crazy week, but also this bathroom looks absolutely incredible. I love the progress that happened amongst all the crazy things this week.
Yeah, well, I was super happy with the amount of progress we got done this week, and I
love the paint color and the wallpaper and all of it together. Like, it feels so good to finally see it all starting to come together, because I did love the tile before, but we had that green drywall around it, you know, and then like all of the random colors of trim stuff. And so just to see it all get painted and see the wallpaper mostly up is like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. How much do I love it? How often do I just go sit in there and stare?
Yes, literally, she will go in this bathroom and just sit like on the shower curb and just be looking around. And I'll come in and be like, Andrew, where are you? Oh, just sitting in the bathroom again.
Sitting in here staring.
So next week, you definitely won't want to miss it, because we are aiming to finish this bathroom, which includes fixtures, a new custom vanity, custom countertops, and all of those beautiful finishing details. So we'll catch you next time for a very exciting episode.
All right, I have my baseball.
Baseball?
Baseball, yeah, ready? I want to use this bathroom.
I can't wait to poop in this bathroom. Like, you know what I mean? So big week this week. Got a bunch of stuff done. Had a bunch of crazy stuff going on, but it's our 16-year anniversary today as we're filming.
Our anniversary is May 30th.
Ooh, baby, I love you. I couldn't think of a good song.
We have been together now, if you count dating too, longer than we have not.
Whoa,
That's a long time.
we're getting old. Oh man, well, happy anniversary. I'll see
Happy
you
anniversary.
at dinner tonight, 6:30. Come dressed to impress.
Are we not driving together?
Well, we are, but get in that minivan ready to impress.
All right.
Yep.